Well, politics is often described as cold-blooded, but few issues deserve that title more than the hot-button topic of this weekend's Northern Territory election. Should people be allowed to keep crocodiles as pets?
If owning a pair of Crocs makes you think of this, you're probably not from the NT. But for many in the top end, pet Crocs are a way of life. And that way of life is in jeopardy, thanks to the Territory Government's recent ban on issuing new permits.
Let's remember they are an apex predator and probably not one that's best kept for captivity.
Labor cited both the safety of owners and the welfare of Crocs as the reason for the ban.
Look, I think it's a great idea that people are able to do it, but it needs to be heavily regulated and it needs to be really strict. Like, I don't think anyone should be able to get a mature crocodile and have it in their backyard.
The government called for public consultation on a broad croc management plan back in February. The croc lovers say the halt on new permits caught them off guard.
I had no idea that was going to be part of the plan of management at all.
With the Territory election just 3 days away, the opposition has seized on the issue, saying,
"We're different in the Territory and proud of it. Labor want to take our uniqueness away, and the change to ban pet crocs has angered rural Territorians. The CLP have rightly committed to review these changes and give them a say."
We have the problem in Australia, and in particular the Northern Territory, where our crocodile farms and parks are full. Most of these crocodiles don't have a very nice fate, so I think there needs to be more opportunities for people to be able to keep crocodiles, to give these crocodiles that are being removed from the wild a better opportunity than the dark road of being culled.
So while crocodiles have been around for an impressive 55 million years, could crocodile ownership soon be extinct?
Well, Trevor Sullivan is the proud owner of 11 Crocs and he joined us a little earlier. Trev, tell us about your pets. Do they all have names?
Yeah, I've got 11 crocodiles. They all have names. The oldest one is a Shah. He's named after a Persian king. And the smallest one is just a hatchling. His name's Cricket. Gets his name from the only thing he eats is crickets. We got Eva. She's one of our breeding. Big Jack, he'll kill me. Bomber. Little Jack, Eve, then there's 3 freshwater crocs. They just get various names on the day.
Do they all have their own personalities?
Yes, every croc has its own personality. Anyone who's worked with crocodiles, both wild or as pets or on croc farms, will tell you every croc is different.
Sounds like Big Jack has quite an aggressive personality.
Yeah.
Big Jack got his name from the way he jumps out of the water, a bit like a child's toy.
Oh, Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah, great.
Right, the most terrifying Jack in the Box.
In the early days when we first got him, we just called him Crocodile.
Yeah.
And he'll leap out of the water and people just fall over on their way trying to get away from him. But, and usually we name our crocodiles from some thing.
Yeah. Those people sound sensible to me, I will admit, Trevor. How do you look after crocs? Like, you can't just go to the pet store and get food off the shelf, I imagine. How do you look after 11 crocs?
I've got 80 acres and I've got mangoes, I've got a river running through the middle, so it's a magnet for the local feral pig population. And I've got 3 really good dogs and a pretty good rifle. And between us, we keep the croc well and truly fed.
Now, I'm a country boy, Trev. I can relate. You and I, we get it. But these city folk next to me, they don't understand anything. So to them, is it dangerous to have a pet croc?
Not really.
Okay, easy.
It's just about adjusting and learning and understanding them. I know of at least 1,000 pet crocodiles being kept in the Northern Territory. Some are in the city, including Darwin, and I can't remember anyone being seriously injured or attacked by them. You get nipped by them, so we do by dogs and horses and everything else. It's not that we've lost a limb or something. There's no reason why a person in the city couldn't keep a croc, but you've got to remember they are a tropical animal and they need to be under tropical conditions, and most people in most cities couldn't do that. But in America, they do keep alligators and crocodiles as pets.
So this government ban, so it's not a ban on having crocs, it's just that they're not going to issue any more new permits, so no one else who doesn't have them could get them. You already have your crocs. Would it affect you if the ban stayed in place?
The plan is to not issue any more permits for pet crocodiles, it's true. But they're also going to leave it up to the minister to decide if those who've got pet crocodiles can continue to keep them if they get to a certain size or shape or age or something, or that person can't keep them anymore. They're actually designing legislation what to do with those crocodiles when they seize them. And for the crocodile, it's the end game. They'll be put down. They won't have anywhere to go. For those who've got crocodiles, they're as important to us as there are cats and dogs or pigeons or cockatoos or any other animal. and we keep them because we like them, we love them, they're part of us. Some say we don't keep them, they keep us. Yes, they're a living dinosaur, but there's a lot more to them, and we're learning a lot more about them as pets.
Oh, Trev, we appreciate your time, mate. Thanks for joining us tonight.
No worries.